Hey guys, how you doing? It's Gavin here from Afresh Personal Training, and today's video is going to be video number 4, documenting a weight loss process. Today's a little bit different, so I'm in the gym, so if there's a bit of background noise in the background, that's the music in the gym. I've shut the door, and it's Saturday, not Sunday, so I trained today, so I thought, and I'm in the gym early, so I thought I'd get all these weights done today. So just a bit of a recap. Started off with a hiss and a roll, got sick. So week 3, so video 4 is the end of week 3. I spent a big part of this week pretty sick, didn't actually do much training. Started to come right and started to walk. So instead of being in the gym exercising pretty hard, I was just walking. And then at the end of, so it was a Thursday, so Wednesday and Thursday, I did come into the gym and did some really light sort of circuit training. Yesterday I had a day off, and Saturday morning now, so I'm actually heading to work in a minute, so I was in the gym pretty early, so I was up at 4:20, in the gym for 5, and I jumped on the scales. So the scales is a Tanita body composition scales, and it's like an impedance scale. So what it does, it sends a very short or small electrical charge through your body, through your legs, and the resistance that's shown from this charge gives you the sort of, it calculates a whole bunch of information about body fat, fat percentage, muscle mass, bone mass, metabolic age is really interesting to look at, visceral fat. So I jumped on today and not overly impressed with the results, to be honest, but I think a lot of it I was on the back foot because I've been sick, so I haven't even been weight training. So I was about, I don't know, maybe nearly 8 days, 9-10 days now without any significant training. So what I concentrated on, if you remember from the last video, was just my nutrition, because I couldn't do much else, so I did focus on my nutrition. So it's been quite hard actually, because the last thing you want to do when you're sick is to eat good food, but end of the day, it's all about trying to recover as well, so that's really important. So I've been hitting my green shakes but from my NutriBullet, which has been really good. I bought some multivitamins as well, because obviously just to help my system recover, and even if it doesn't work, it's a placebo effect anyway, which is good. So what I'm going to do, I was going to quickly just show you these results, okay, from week 1 all the way to now, really. So it's only about 20 days apart, so it's quite interesting anyway. So I'm going to turn this around, and hopefully you can see it. All right, so I'll bring this up a little bit. So this is number 1, okay. So I've put in some ages. So 38 is my age, 174 centimeters, and the clothes weight 1.1. So what I do with this is when I get up in the morning, I have a bit of a coffee and a big pint of water before I come to the gym. So when I weigh that together, it comes to about 600 grams. So obviously I don't want to weigh with 600 grams in my stomach, because it just puts the scales out. Plus I'm wearing about half a kilo of clothes, so altogether I'm offsetting the actual weight by 1.1. So if I was to stand here naked with nothing in my stomach after being at the toilet, this is what I would probably look like. So as you can see, when I first started on the 2nd of July, it was 76.1, fat percentage was 21, fat mass 16 kilos, muscle mass, what I'm looking at, 57.1, let's have a look, metabolic age 39, visceral fat 7, so visceral fat's really important. It's the fat that lives around your organs, and 13 they think is the health marker for that, so I'm well under that, which I'm pretty happy with. So yeah, it's not, it didn't start off too badly, not too shabby really. And I come across this other one, and so as you can compare, so my weight's come down 75.4. Okay, so what's that? I don't know, maybe 700 grams or something. I've lost weight, which isn't which isn't brilliant. I've been sick. I've been watching what I'm eating, so obviously that's partly to do with that. Fat mass 21.4%. So only like 0.4% difference. So I guess that's, you can argue discrepancy within the machine for that, but I don't know. Muscle mass is 56.3, and this was 57.1. So if we look at that, it pretty much come down exactly the same. So it looks like the weight I've lost actually is muscle. which is probably about right, to be fair, because I've not done any weight training. My body's been trying to process my own sort of, fight my own little virus and everything else, so it's probably a good chance I've lost a bit of muscle, to be honest, so that's okay. I come down, metabolic age is 40, so what I see with this is that when you've got more muscle mass and less fat, your metabolic age goes up and down. So obviously I've put a year on metabolic age, and to be honest with you, after this week I probably felt like that as well. Visceral fat rating 7, and apart from that, it's all pretty good. So hope you could see that okay. So that's this week's result, okay? So yes, I've lost a bit of weight. It appears that I've lost muscle more than anything else, probably true. So what I'm going to do now for this next week is, now I'm feeling better. Sunday tomorrow, I'm going to have a day off tomorrow, and then Monday I'm going to hit all this, I'm going to start afresh. And that's what it's all about, guys, starting afresh, okay? Because just because you have these little setbacks doesn't mean you can't do anything, and you just got to reassess, readjust, and keep moving forward. So it's actually, in some respects, been a good thing I've been sick, just to demonstrate, how to sort of keep on track, even though you're sick. Oh, excuse me. And, I haven't put a limit on this either, so if this takes me 8 months, 10 months, it takes me 8 months, 10 months, but it doesn't really matter. That, and I think you'll get away with, try and move away from setting a limit on yourself when you do these sorts of things, right? Yes, it's good to have a goal, and you got to keep working towards that goal, but if you, for me now, and for you hopefully, you want to become a lifestyle change. So what I'm trying to demonstrate here is, we're not losing weight for a deadline, we're not losing weight for a holiday or a wedding or anything else. For this one, it's more to sort of implement some good new habits that you can do forever and ever and ever, because that's the key to successful weight loss, and successful weight management, and keeping your body fit through regular exercise and regular good choices. And the way we do that is by implementing small changes over time. So obviously this one is simply going to be, I'm going to go back to what I did before. The next week coming, my one thing is going to be keep my calories up a little bit now. So I'm going to go back to about 2,600 calories, because now I'm training. I usually burn about 500 calories a session, so I'm going to offset that a little bit now. So it has been around about 2.2-ish. So I'm going to take it up to 2.6. So what that's going to do is going to give me some more calories. It's going to offset my weight training, and it's going to allow me to recover from that weight training, which is really important. So I've just recovered from an illness. The last thing I want to be doing is trying to build muscle, recover from workouts, and fight a virus at the same time. It's not good for you, so I'm going to up my calories that way. My training, I'm going to do probably 4 days next week, depending on how I feel, just because I'm still trying to recover from everything. And then the week after, I'll be, I reckon, full flow back to the 5 days again, and be able in a better position to keep reassessing what I'm doing. So in terms of weight training, it's not going to change from the day one. My plan still stands, although it's probably I extend that for two weeks. So like I said, the Monday, Wednesday, and Friday are going to be weight training sessions. I'm using something called undulating periodization, whereas I'm looking for hypertrophy on a Monday workout and a Friday workout, which means a muscle building, and then on a Wednesday I'm doing more of a strength workout on lower reps. And they're all full body workouts, so I'm hitting all the major muscle groups of the body with squats, deadlifts, pull-ups, press-ups, bench presses, shoulder presses, body weight, chin-ups for biceps and stuff like that, and even dumbbells as well, barbells. So I'm hitting the whole body in a fairly basic workout. It's nothing too flashy in it. The other days in between are the Tuesday and the Thursday are interval trainings. And yeah, they're just pretty short, half an hour, 35 minutes, and yeah, they're just pretty high intensity, pretty intense. Gets me in the gym, out of the gym as quick as I can. It's going to give me the best overall fat burning effect. I'll talk about before the EPOC effect, which is essentially the afterburn, and I might do another video about the EPOC effect another time. But yeah, that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so if this is you and you're trying to do it, don't do exactly what I do. Okay, what I'm asking you to do is just try and find one thing and work on it. And let's just say you're, as I talked about last week, if it's just your nutrition, just focus on one meal you find difficult, like your breakfast or your lunch, your dinner. If it's going to the gym, then try a full body workout. Okay, a couple of times a week, and start doing something a little bit more than what you're doing. So if you're always doing cardio, which is a lot of clients I work with, come away from the cardio and start weight training. And if you want any I got tons of videos on you guys. Okay, so if you're not sure what exercises to do for which body parts, I got nearly 300 exercise videos on this YouTube channel, okay? So just flick through. I've probably made the body parts up, a push, up a pull, legs, all those sorts of things. Have a look at it. And you know, you're going to be a way to go, so you don't have to worry about choice of exercises. Just have a go at it, get it done. Things like if you're going to start doing barbell squats, get a trainer to just check your form, just to make sure you don't hurt yourself. But otherwise, you're pretty much okay to go. So anyway, that's video number 4. And yeah, I'll touch base with you guys next week. Now there's no need to do a second video for this one. So yeah, start afresh, guys. If you don't start afresh today, how will tomorrow be any different? And also, one other thing I'm going to leave with you as well. You're just one habit away, all right? And that one habit could be could be anything for you. It means whatever you want it to be. So it could be one habit away from you know, fitting into your jeans, or losing weight, or lowering your blood pressure, or you know, losing 10 kilos. You're just one habit away, all right? That's all it's going to take. And when you start that habit, you're going to start to have a bit of a domino effect with these habits, and one will lead into another, into another, into another, and before you know it, you're away, and you're doing really, really well. So I'll leave that with you. Take care, guys, and I'll speak to you soon. Bye.